All right. Great evening to each and every one of you that are jumping on this incredible Zoom on tonight. We want to say welcome to all of Africa as we are getting ready to really, we know without a shadow of a doubt, share with you information that will absolutely change your entire life. So whether you're getting on here tonight and you heard that literally the world is being changed because health and wellness is truly something that everybody wants, or perhaps you're getting on here tonight and you are understanding that this is an incredible movement that is literally just hitting the scene in Africa, in which so many lives are about to be changed. Well, we want to congratulate every single one of you for taking the time to get on here this evening. Somebody thought about you in order to invite you to hear about the rise of Africa. Right, babe?
Absolutely. So you guys are here, as Pam said. Hopefully you have some pen and paper so you guys can take some very copious notes. You also have the ability to screenshot anything that you guys see us put up on here. I know that if you have an Apple computer, you can do Command Shift 5 and you can screenshot any slide that you see us put up here so that you can go back and reference anything later. Or you can just go the old-fashioned way and you can just do it with your cell phone. How about that? It says, Nate, stop being fancy. Right? Just snap it with your cell phone, and then you have some evidence or whatever you want to go back and look at. All right.
Right.
So we just urge you guys to listen to the 3 different aspects that we talk about today, because we most certainly want to give you guys some information for you to be able to not only use yourself, but we want to give it to you in such a fashion that where you can take it back and you can easily share it with someone else until they can come to a presentation like this and get it firsthand. Hopefully that's fair with everybody, right? So guys, Pam and I have been in this industry for 30 plus years. We are what the entrepreneurial world will call serial entrepreneurs. We've always thought about having our own business. We understand the tax breaks. We understand everything about being an entrepreneur, having a home-based business, being able to set your own hours, being able to work from home, not have to worry about, daycare for the small ones, not have to worry about, having to fight the traffic every day, going back and forth to work, anything. So we're basically able to wake up in the morning. Our commute is from upstairs to downstairs, right? So we love the fact that we see each other every day. We can work this business from home. Hopefully you guys are interested in that aspect as well. But we want to start this thing off by talking about some amazing products, because, Pam and I have been able to do some amazing things from a physical perspective as well as a financial perspective. And we want to share that with you guys today, not to brag, but to actually just show you guys that, if we can do it, anybody can do it. Because Pam and I, we were average people. I'm not going to say we're average now. We're above average people, but we weren't always above average people. We had the mindset that we were living from paycheck to paycheck because that's what everybody else was doing, right? So we just finally decided one day that we weren't going to do it anymore, because we got tired of going through bankruptcies. We got tired of having cars repossessed. We got tired of worrying about where we were going to stay because we were actually homeless. I lost my job in corporate America. Pam left corporate America quite some time ago to be a stay-at-home mom. But Pam basically understood what it meant to be an entrepreneur as a stay-at-home mom. But when I lost my job, guys, I had a 6-figure salary and, thought I was doing the doggone thing, but then it got to a point to where we were living paycheck to paycheck. Mm-hmm. And when we think about what that really was, it was only one of 2 things. It was either we were not bringing in enough money, which I know that wasn't really the case, or we were mismanaging the money.
Right.
So in our case, because we have a lifestyle that everybody has a lifestyle that they want to live, so we always strive for that lifestyle. So we find out that what we're making isn't enough money. But in our case, guys, we just did some things wrong, right? So and we paid for it, but we got a second chance, right? So we did everything the right way. We came into this business. We went all in. We heard about the company, that goes by the name of Partner Co. This is an amazing company that's been around fully about a little over a year or so. So this is definitely ground floor for South Africa. We're presenting something to you guys, and this is the very first time that something like this has been to Africa and all of the surrounding places in Africa, right? So the company is amazing. We get paid every week. Our products are shipped out on time. We ship to all of these different countries. So everything is absolutely amazing. So we're going to talk to you guys about some of these products today and really kind of paint a picture for you guys.
Absolutely. And just as Nate was just sharing our story, one of the things that's so exciting for each and for both of us is seeing every single one of you who are jumping on here tonight, because this is the beginning. And so we want you to dream a little bit on tonight. We want you to imagine what your future will be like by taking advantage of an opportunity in which you all have the chance to get in front of something. You see, it's really exciting for Nate and I because we have truly been blessed as we've been able to help the masses in this industry. Because one thing that we could truly say is we have that story of losing everything, but we've been able to earn millions of US dollars in this industry because of timing and positioning. And so we've been blessed to be able to visit the country, right? To visit Africa, to visit South Africa, and to literally get in front of a movement and to see the masses of people who came together, who were able to say yes to an opportunity to be able to create that freedom for their family, to be able to create documented 5 and 6 figure incomes in Africa. And so I want you all to imagine this being you, because this is just getting started as we are blessed to be the team that's bringing back this Tahitian Noni. And we're going to spend some time talking to you about this gift from God on tonight. And so when we tell you, we can remember the rooms packed with people. We can remember the hundreds of people that said yes, that came together, that united to believe in this industry in order to create the type of freedom that was necessary in order to obtain home ownership, in order to be able to put their kids into the private schools and to be able to take care of the necessities, but yet to be able to build something for their future. So we want all of you to understand that that is what you are in front of tonight as we pull up this presentation and we begin to share with you why this is not just any company, right? Because we know that network marketing companies are born every single day, just like they fail every single day, but it's different over here. And so you're going to be able to see on tonight, every single one of you, why we are so passionate and why we can't wait to be back in the atmosphere in South Africa, right?
Yeah, and one of the things that we really noticed when we're in South Africa is a genuine hunger
Yes.
for freedom. So guys, if you have pen and paper today, at the top of your paper, write freedom, right? Write that in big bold letters. And if you would, indulge me, write ground floor under freedom, because that's what that means. And we were there the first time. Everybody understood that it was a ground floor opportunity, and they understood that if they just grabbed a hold of these products and they started using these products themselves and they started getting the testimonies themselves, then they could show other people what they were doing with the products. Then they knew that their businesses would thrive. Not only their businesses, but their bodies, their health, their wellness. Pam and I come from an arena where we talk about health and wellness in 3 different areas, and that's mind, body, and money. So we understand that you need to be healthy in all 3 of those areas. So everything that we talk about is always about the totality of a lifestyle. And that's why we're here today, is to present you guys, the lifestyle that has absolutely helped Pam and I. And we're going to show you exactly how that's happening here today.
Absolutely. So welcome to Global Legacy Team, the Rise of Africa, where we are so excited about each and every one of you saying yes. All right, so we know that we shared a little bit about ourselves already, and how we truly were able to fail forward in this industry. But this is Nate and I, right? A nice little picture of us. And, we're just really excited because it truly is not about us, but it is about the teamwork that we've been able to really create in order to help other people to obtain the dreams and the lifestyle that they always desired. And so just like we said, we've been in this industry for over 33 years. We've been able to branch off into, personal development academy and lifestyle academy that we have. But on top of it, we've been married 35 years. And we have 4 children and a grandson. So we ask every single one of you on here tonight, what is your why? What is the reason why you get up and you fight every single day? Because we can tell you that this is the reason why we have made a decision to never give up and to always to continue to fight for our dreams. So here at this incredible company by the name of PartnerCo, we want to introduce you to something in which we know without a shadow of a doubt that we are better together, right? How are we better together? Well, number one, we are your wellness partner. We are your business partner. We are your lifestyle partner. We are that partner for life. And so you're going to find that it is very different over here at this incredible company.
Very different. Why PartnerCo? Guys, we have proven products that work. We challenge you to Google those products because you're going to find that they said the products actually work. Hit the next one, Pat.
Absolutely. So we not only have products that work, but imagine having a compensation plan that is not just any compensation plan, but it's been voted as the #1 comp plan in which you are able to get paid weekly. So you don't have to be dependent upon just the monthly pay, but imagine a paycheck coming into your household every single Friday, which is a 50-50 plan. That means partnership. So you have a true say and opportunity here in this company, and it also includes a cost of living increase for Africa, which is very different, right? There's a South Africa Partners Council, and that's huge. You see, this is a company that cares so much that you have some individuals already there in South Africa who are literally coming together on a daily, on a weekly, in order to make sure that the products are flowing right, in order to make sure that the right products are coming into the country, in order to make sure that everybody is being taken care of. And that is so important because there are some greater things coming to Africa. And I just want to say to all of you, as you are listening to us tonight, is to get ready, because we're hearing that by fourth quarter, there's going to be some things even more exciting than what we are presenting to you tonight. We are a global business, all right? So we truly have offices all over the world internationally. We are legal in Africa, and that's huge for Nate and I, because where we were able to create success in the past, where we saw so many people become 5- and 6-figure income earners in Africa, we had a product that was not even registered there like it needed to be. But here you don't have to worry about that, okay? Because the products are there, and you can think global because we are in other countries around the world. Okay?
So watch this. I want to dwell on something for a moment here, because it's really big for Pam and I when it's integrity.
Right.
Integrity. There's some trigger words for us because we've been in this industry for a very long time. So you can imagine, the things that we've seen, the things that we know shouldn't happen, and the things that we know should happen. So we have a very good meter when it comes to that. So these 5 L's and these 5 P's have a lot of amazing trigger words in them that you really should pay attention to, because there are a lot of companies that will boast and talk about these things, but very few seldom show them and live them. Right? Guys, I challenge you to test us, test the company, test the partners, the leadership. If they're not living these principles, then say something. If it doesn't feel right to you, then that means there's something that needs to be checked. And Pam and I always welcome for you guys to come to us and say, well, what about this or what about that? Because we're in an opportunity where everybody needs to be able to get healthy and wealthy. Very, very big on that.
Absolutely. So how are we different? Well, let us introduce you to what we call partnership marketing. So yes, we do tap into network marketing, but there's a true partnership here. So this is where we're going to take the hard work out of you being that entrepreneur. We eliminate those huge risks and startup costs. You're going to get some easy to sell health and wellness products that flat out work. You are able to now team up with your friends, your family, people that you end up coming in contact with. And guess what? We are all sharing in the company's profits. So that's why we're so excited, because we are really all partners, and we apologize. We have to keep going up and down with the presentation, but as people enter the room, that is how we have the IAO, right? That's a great thing. We have more guests coming on tonight. So let's talk about these certifications and why our products really stand out from what the average may see?
I think you just did. Our
Right.
products stand out.
They
For
do.
that. So you got CD certifications. We don't leave out the fact that when you're introducing something to a person, this is their first time, actually getting into the industry of health and wellness. We don't like to convince people, what we do like to educate people, right? We often go through the drive-throughs and we grab this food through the window and we never ever ask, what's on the inside of it? How was it made? What is in it? We never ask that. But for some odd reason, we tend to ask about what is in these products, right? What are you giving me? What are you causing me? What about putting inside of my body? Well, we've went above and beyond and we've gotten all of these real life certifications for you guys, and some of them will be familiar to you. Some of them won't, right? So I promise you, there's going to be somebody that sees this presentation and one's going to be prevalent with someone and not the other. So one that we really want to bring out is the cologne list. Your government workers and your athletes. We have a son that's an athlete and it's big for him that he's taking products where he can actually pass a drug screen. Another really big one for us, of course, is FDA registered facility. We don't have drugs. Our stuff is all natural, but we went above and beyond and got that. But the one that stands out to us is PDR, the Connectivity RX, guys. The PDR, that's Physician's Desk Reference. If you guys pull that up, you're going to notice that the Noni that we're going to present to you guys here next is actually in the Physician's Desk Reference. That means they're prescribing the Noni to their patients.
Some doctors.
Some doctors. Some doctors.
Most don't.
But it's in there. They have the
Right.
opportunity
Right.
to prescribe it because it is in there. And there's a reason why it is.
Right, absolutely. What we love is that medical doctors endorse this product. We have clinical studies that actually back, these products. So there are studies out there that really show that these products work with certain conditions and issues that people are battling in their body. So we're going to talk about one of the main products that we are really excited about, just like Nate's shirt is saying. But before we do that, we want to let you know that the Tahitian Noni is the game changer, right? This is the foundation for everything, right? But we can also say that Africa does have parts of Africa, South Africa does have the Hero line, and there's some other regions that has the Hero line. And we know that there are many that just have the Tahitian Noni, but there's some great things on the rise with some other powerful products that we're loving in the US that you could really begin to get excited about, even though you may not know what's coming, right? But we can tell you they work. So, you can see that the Tahitian Noni we're going to talk about, but if you need a detox, if you want to, burn some belly fat or, have more energy, weight supplement, these are here. If you want to build that muscle mass, then we have the Amino Guard, and so many different products that are available to you. But let's focus on this game changer.
All backed by science.
All
I think
backed by
that's the
science.
difference here.
Yes.
Our products are backed by science. We didn't just throw a label on something
Right.
and said, take this. No, they're all scientifically backed. And I think that's the difference.
Right. But let's talk about the game changer on tonight, right? Because this is the game changer. This is truly God's gift to our world. And one of the things that we want you all to know is that the noni fruit, it goes back to ancient medicinal history. And so as a result of it, it's been used for a very long time in the body just to be able to bring that body back to the balanced state. So when you think about, ancient medicinal history, medications didn't exist back then. So how did people live? And not just live, but they lived longer, Nate, than people live today, right? Because of what's happening in the world. The food that we eat is toxic. The air that we breathe is toxic. Well, imagine having this juice that's not only going to promote your overall health, but it's helping people. We have testimonies of people who are battling with sugar levels, pressure levels, any type of pain in their body, sipping on this noni. And I can attest for it because in 3 days' time, Nate and I both are 55 years old. I'm the baby, right? He's a little older, but we are 55 years old. And prior to sipping on this noni, I could not bend down and get back up because of my knees hurting so bad. Well, we're really big on fitness and health and wellness. And so guess what? I can actually squat now. And so that's exciting just simply because of what this product has been able to do for me. But it's packed with adaptogens. They go into your body, whatever area is not functioning as it should, whether it's your heart, whether it is your brain, whether it is your digestive tract or your bones, your joints, whatever it is, it's going to go right to that area, target it, and help to restore it. So we love the noni, and we can go on and on. But not only can you drink it like Nate is doing, imagine having a juice in which if you have a headache, you can put it on your head on a paper towel, and I have that testimony. In 10 minutes time, it was gone. Or skin issues, or even how inflammation enters the body and causes disease, right? And that's what the noni attacks, inflammation. Imagine having feet that hurt and now soaking your feet. So there's so many different things that this noni does. And you know what? At the end of the day, we want to talk about some of these stories as we are bringing this incredible noni back. So let's talk about some of these testimonials.
Testimonials.
Right.
Oh, this is Franshawn.
Yes.
She has a lot of hardware in her neck from a previous accident that she was in. And I didn't believe it at first when she said it. I'm like, what do you mean hardware? And then I was around her, her neck was doing a little tweaking. You know, you could actually hear it if you listen.
Right.
And she was never able to really exercise and move around and things of that nature. And one of the things that the noni does is it gives you that mobility.
Right.
And so now she's able to actually start to move around, and her prognosis after the surgery was it would be several years for her to regain her total recovery. And that was in June of 2023, right? She started drinking 4 to 6 ounces of noni a day, and in a few weeks had no need for the strong pain meds, and it remains true still today. She says it's truly a gift from God.
Right. With screws and spacers inside her neck, you know, that, or inside her body. That's just incredible. And then this is a young lady who is actually a customer of Nate and I's. And, you know, she just has an incredible testimony in which you can see that she was battling bad cells in her body, in which she had to go and get treatment for. Well, she started to sip on this noni because she had to go through a major time in her life in which she was going through this particular treatment. You can see that she started to sip on this noni, and not only were her results incredibly amazing, but she went back and her PET scan was there is absolutely no sign of this disease. And so she's excited because she sips on this noni continually now, even though this report was like back in January, where Angela reached out to me and connected to me because she needed to continue to make sure she was getting this noni in her body. So these are just some of the stories in which are happening every single day.
Yeah, I mean, here's, Apostles Allen and Annie Hennett. And I got to tell you, to see it is to believe it, because we saw this firsthand. One of our favorite testimonies, guys, when we heard about her and this powerful noni juice that she was taking, guys, her and her husband, Alan, and even more powerful, the disease of 2020 attempted to take him out. The doctor gave him 24 hours to live. What was the disease, Pam? It was he had
2020, the pandemic.
The pandemic. Okay, he had knee surgery as well.
Well, she did.
She had knee surgery.
She did not have to have knee surgery.
They were both a wreck, right? So the pandemic almost took him out. I'm like, okay, is there another disease? So in 2020, guys, but the doctor gave him 24 hours to live, and a lot of us were faced with that. But guys, the power of this noni juice, the medicinal purposes that it really holds is amazing, because once your body starts to get what it needs, the natural healing process just starts. Right? And your body is able to do what it was designed to do. So she says, since drinking the noni 4 times a day, his A1C went from 15.9 to 5.1.
That's huge. That's huge when people are battling with, sugar levels and things of that nature. But with him, I just want to point this out
Mhm.
because they actually shared their story on a broadcast that Nate and I do every single week. And this gentleman literally could not walk when like he had six strokes on his brain, literally. So when he got out of the hospital, and God definitely stepped in, he literally had to learn how to walk and talk all over again. And so when she found out that this noni was coming back and he started to take it, this man, you can see him, this is how he stands today. And with her, she was just excited, just simply because she was told she had to have that knee surgery, but guess what, she didn't have to have that surgery, right?
Wow.
And then we're all familiar with this one, right? Lady Tammy, let me just tell you about her story. Imagine being reintroduced to this noni, because noni is not new. Tahitian noni is not new. It came out, over 30 years ago, where it hit the marketplace, but then it went away. That's why it's so exciting, because people are excited. Oh my goodness, I have the opportunity to bring this juice back. 20 years ago, imagine being told by the doctor, you have to have a complete hysterectomy, beginning to use this noni, and then the doctor calling you up and saying, I'm not sure what you're doing, but you no
Whatever it is,
longer
keep
have
doing
to
it.
have this surgery.
Right.
Okay. And we just want to let everybody know on here tonight, these are real personal stories. Results vary from person to person, but we want you to know the power of this Tahitian noni and what it is doing as we are reintroducing it to the world. So this is the opportunity that every single one of you have in order to get in front of the rise of Africa.
Guys, partner with us. This is a Google moment, right? We all missed the Google moment. We missed the Starbucks and the Microsoft moments. So imagine if you got in at the right time and you said, you know what, I was there and I benefited from it.
Right.
We've all missed so much in life, guys. Don't miss this.
Absolutely.
So, guys, we're in 50 plus countries. We said earlier that we're global. In the green, guys, you see we have offices in those areas and growing, right? So we're legally, and I want to stress that, we are legally in all of these countries. Guys, we have an amazing CEO. He basically knows business.
Right.
So he's not one of those guys that got successful because he started a network marketing company.
Mm-mm.
He was already a multi-millionaire in the business world, right? So he already knew how to create business. So one of the first things that he did was he says, I know that the power of anything is its ability to reach the globe.
Right.
So immediately he worked on starting to get us certified in all of these different countries, guys, and we can say that we're legally in these countries.
Yes, and that's exciting. So let's talk about Africa, all right? Because imagine being a part of a company in which you don't have to worry about the products being delivered to your door. You can see that we're delivering in South Africa, Namibia, Lesotho, Swaziland, Nigeria, so many other places, and you don't have to worry about storing these products at your house. It's totally up to you how much stock that you desire to have, but yet we're going to show you how you're going to be given a state-of-the-art website and an app in order to really build this business without having to have a whole lot of upfront money. But when you have that inventory, it's just going to put that cash in your pocket on demand. Okay. So we're excited about this because of the fact that it arrives to you very, very quickly. And you have a whole shipping department that's making sure that it gets done.
All right. So,
The
guys,
weekly pay.
yeah, the weekly pay, guys, we want to paint a picture for you guys so you understand that, not everyone has issues every week with money. Sometimes it gets down to that point to where you need money every single week. And our compensation plan plays weekly. Qualification period, as you see here, 12 a.m. Saturday to 11 p.m. on Friday. Subscriptions run on Saturday. So now you don't have to guess as to when your subscription and how long it's going to take your product to get here. Commissions run on Tuesdays and we're paid on Fridays for the previous week. So we're paid for the previous week, but we're paid every single week.
Absolutely. So it's a business that is going to completely pay. So as we get into this compensation plan, we're not going to go over all of these in detail, but we want all of you to make sure that you have your business hat on right now, because this truly is an opportunity in which you can get in front of something and begin to create wealth. This is something that you can begin to create that legacy, because here in Africa, you all get paid 10 incredible ways. All right. So you actually get paid a few more ways than we do
Right.
here in the United States. But we want you to look at these and just screenshot, because not only do you have the retail, we're going to talk about that. There's a first order bonus that you end up getting, that those base commissions that are that residual component, savings bonus, income position. This is your income that you're going to receive. Is kind of like having some stock in the company, all right? As you begin to get all of these bonuses, and you don't have to focus on them. They're just going to end up happening. Your matching bonus, title bonus, rewards. Imagine, business rewards in which, they're just like cash for you to be able to get free products and things of that nature. So we absolutely love what Partner Co is offering. So you can screenshot that, or this will definitely be available for replay as we talk a little bit about this compensation plan, right?
But don't get caught up in the numbers, okay?
Right.
Because as Pam said, guys, a lot of this just happens in your back office.
Right.
You don't even know it. It's busy working, tallying things up for you. And you just need to know the retail aspect. You need to know that first order bonus and the base commissions. That's very simple. The matching bonus just happens. The first three are the ones that you work toward, and you're helping people build the business while you're building your business.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about the retail, right? So the retail is real simple. All right. You're going to be given a state-of-the-art website and an app. Every single time somebody clicks and orders, you're going to earn 30% commissions every single week. And that is off of the dollar amount. If you've ever been in network marketing before, and perhaps they pay you off of the volume connected to the product, that's not here. Whatever the cost of this product is, you're going to get that 30%. So it's absolutely amazing. Now, one of the things that we do love is that sometimes people like to, really do things for other people. And I'm going to show you exactly how that will work. But here's an example of how the retail works. This is just a simple example. If your price is 1,500 rands and the retail price is 1,800 rands, that's a 300 rand profit, basically. And then, of course, it shows in the Nigerian dollars also. So as you can see, it's real simple, basic math on how you're going to actually get paid on the retail side of it. But there are also ways in which you may have some family members, some people that you want to be a blessing in their lives. You want to give them a discount. You can do that too if you choose, right? But when you do that, you'll give them a 15% off discount, and then you'll keep the rest, okay? And then this is the second way.
So first order bonus, as we said earlier, guys, earning 35% every time you sell a product to your new customers and brand partners. That's the biggest part. And the piece that most companies aren't doing, you'll get it for your customers, but typically not for the brand partners.
Right.
So that's two ways that you can earn that bonus every time on your first order bonus on that retail. So amazing way that we get paid here.
Absolutely. So now this is your volume bonus, in which when they come in that first time, you're getting that bonus. It's incredible. And here's some examples right now. You see, this actually just shows, one of the products, and then it shows the first order bonus. So in this particular example, is using one of the hero products. And if the retail price is 318 rands, the brand partner only paid 223. The profit is 95 rands. You go out and find 10 customers who decide to want to buy this or buy the noni, right? That is our main focus, right? They want to buy the noni. Guess what? You are going to begin to add up and create all of this extra income coming in your household. And then it just shows what would happen if you decided to give someone a discount. Basically, you're giving away a part of your commission. You don't have to do it. It's totally optional. And then this example shows the first order bonus and how it works, okay? You're gonna get 35% of the volume. So you can see it's a volume example. Whatever that person purchases, you're gonna get this additional bonus on the retail and of course on the new brand partners that decide to get in business with you. So can you imagine this growing, right? And that's what's happening because this is the beginning of the rise of Africa.
Right.
So now let's talk about this because this is very important.
Yeah, guys,
All right.
this is not hocus pocus. This is focus, right?
Right.
So this is what Pam and I focused on was the base commissions because we understood that this was the residual aspect of any compensation plan.
Right.
Right. You want to be able to go out and do whatever you want to do and still make money. You do that, guys, by you earn 10% of the volume on your pay line, which means you're going to get two people. You're going to at least bring two people in because you need a power line or a base line, and then you need a pay line. As these two lines grow, guys, the company will take that snapshot at the end of every week and they'll pay you on that lesser leg of volume. The lesser leg is always your pay line for the week. The other line is your baseline or your power line. So 10% of 2,500 guys, that total pay on the pay line is 250 base commissions. That's US dollars, actually, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
It is. It is.
You can transfer that.
Right. And then the last way that we just want to show you briefly was that matching bonus. This is where you can lock in for life, percentages based off of the people that are now partnering with you in business. And when they bring people into the business, you're going to get additional matching bonuses off of what they get paid every single week. So it's an incredible way, not one to focus on, but it is truly a great way that we're getting paid in this industry because it is truly all about helping other
And
people.
certain people you don't even know.
Right.
And you're getting a bonus even down to 7 generations deep, guys.
Right, absolutely. So what I want to do at this time, right quick, Nate, before we actually, show them exactly what they need to do in order to get started is, I want to really paint the picture, for Africa to help them to understand this timing and positioning. When they decide to lock in their position of equity and make a decision to be a part of this movement. Just like Nate was saying, and we talk about the base commissions and that residual component. You see, here's what's happening. Somebody invited you to this Zoom on tonight, right? Somebody very special because they thought about you. And here's what's happening. Africa, we are just getting started. This is the very beginning. So now you are able to literally lock in a position of equity by getting in. So when you want to know, what do I need to do? How can I really benefit from this and really begin to create this freedom in my family? When you get in, everyone goes into the system one behind the other. There are two teams, a left team and a right team, right? So you may not know each other on this Zoom tonight, but as you get back with the person who invited you on here tonight, there's going to be more people. As I can promise you, Nate and I see the rooms packed with people, the houses packed with people as people are sharing the love and the testimonies of this
You
juice.
want to get down and get some of that good food y'all got.
Right, right. The food is amazing, right? Right. And so now imagine you being here and all these people coming in after and you now getting paid that 10% that we just talked about. So I wanted to pull down this presentation so you all can really visualize, just how powerful of the fact that somebody invited you on here tonight in order to give you the opportunity to get in front of the rise of Africa. As we know, thousands and millions of lives will be changed. And that's why it's called Impact 1 Million. All right. So let's go ahead because we know everybody's saying now, Nate, what's next, right? They want to know what they need to do in order to say yes to this incredible opportunity. So we're so glad that you asked. Well, here's what you want to do. You want to make a decision to activate your income position. So how do they get started?
I mean, you can take your pick, guys. We put Noni on everything.
We do.
Noni is our dream product because it is so powerful. Everything that Pam and I take, one thing that we never forget to take in the morning, in the noontime, and in the evening, because we do
Sipping
6
on it
ounces
now.
a day, right?
Right.
We're taking our Noni because we understand that the bodies that God created for us, it works if we put the right stuff in it. And the Noni helps the body really rejuvenate itself and really function the way it should. So you can choose how much of this amazing product you want, and you can get in and get yourself started at any point. But here's what I would tell you. Don't make your minimums your maximums.
Right.
And most certainly don't make someone else's, right, your minimum someone else's maximums, right? Because they are going to come into this business and they're going to understand it on a few different levels. The first level is, this is all I got. And this is all I can absolutely afford, so this is what I'm going to do. So you get enough product to take it for yourself, or you come in with 2 bottles. get enough for 2 months, or one to sample out. You get it 4 bottles. So whatever you want to do, it's just like having inventory. So you grab that enrollment link from the person that shared this information with you, and you get enrolled. You get your brand partner number, because that locks in. And once you place your order, that activates your income position, right? And you choose your package, customize that package, and set up your subscription. Set up your subscription with at least one product and remain active on that product and get paid every Friday. If you don't remain active, then you won't get paid on Friday.
Right. That's really what it boils down to,
That's
you
it.
know. But what we love about this is it doesn't take a whole lot to get started. It really truly is about your desire to change, whether you want to see more things happen for you and your family, or maybe you just want to be that blessing. So many people out there just want to be able to help
Right.
to change the masses, or it should really be both. That should be everybody's desire, to create that legacy and to create the legacy, to help others create the legacy for them and their family too.
Right.
So here's what we absolutely love. When you decide to get started on tonight, you're going to have that system that we were talking about. So if you have a smartphone, right? Here's what you're going to have. You're going to have a powerful app that now is going to allow you to share these incredible products. But not only that, you're going to have some tools in which this business is already done for you. So not only do you have this app, but you're going to be plugged into a phenomenal team in which you don't have to worry about the trainings. All you have to do is say, I am ready, and now show up in order to create the freedom that you want to create. But our marketing team here at PartnerCo is just absolutely amazing. And they have truly given us the tools that will help you to be able to monetize your influence online and offline. So now is the time, right?
So let's talk. So are we done?
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about, what this really means at this point, right? Because you've been educated now on what this is, and as we really start to move forward in this thing, and you lock in your position in this, then that means that you're poised to be able to start making this money. Guys, really visualize where you can be, right?
Right.
Because our whole thing as entrepreneurs is to actually paint a picture for the average person, because this industry is the great equalizer. And, Africa is not a stranger to the industry of direct sales and network marketing. You guys are very powerful in this industry, and you're very savvy, right? So when you're coming into this thing, there's some things that you look for in any company. That is, you want a company that understands that you have to make some money too.
Right.
Right? You want a company that understands that the only way you're going to make money is if the products are good. And you want a company that understands that you want to be paid 50% of what they get. That's what you have here at PartnerCo. So make sure that you're gauging all of these things by any company that you look at. And that's what allowed Pam and I, 30 plus years in this industry, to choose PartnerCo, because all of those things are absolutely here. All right. So God bless you guys. We love you. As Pam always says, Pam is a baby. Pam lives
And let me
in
just,
baby
absolutely.
month. Pam, her age is in baby months. Hers is, she's 55 and 1 month. I'm 55 and 6 months.
Right.
So since she's the baby, I'm gonna let her, close us out. Close us out, baby.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So with that being said, Africa, listen, the time for you is now. If you've ever believed in yourself, believe now. One thing that I can tell you, over the course of being in this industry, it wasn't always easy. Nate and I, we literally failed forward in this industry for over 20 years until God truly began to bless us so that we could be a blessing in the lives of others. But one thing that I learned a long time ago was how to borrow someone else's belief. So whether you believe in this mission or not, 100%, I want you to know the time for you to borrow our belief is now, because we know without a shadow of a doubt, and I get chills when I talk about this, that Africa will rise. It's not a question of, are we going to impact 1 million lives across that country? It's a question of, will you get back with whoever invited you on here tonight and say, I will be one? This Noni is back. We are bringing it back. And God has not blessed us with this by chance. And so we know without a shadow of a doubt that as we close this out tonight and you get back with the person who invited you on here tonight, that we will look forward to seeing every single one of you, not from the top, but at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. Africa, we're going all the way up to the top. Let's rise together and let's take over the land. All right. So good night, everybody. We love you guys. And get back with whoever invited you on here. We will join you back on Wednesday. All right. We want you to invite. All right. I want you to take notes because everything big was one small. Everything big was one small. So on Wednesday, all right, on Wednesday, this Zoom takes place at 7 p.m. South Africa Standard Time. All right, so make sure that we pack out, invite some people so we can begin to grow. All right, so good night, everybody. We love you guys. We can't wait to come back to Africa. So let's do this thing because we know that as we move forward by 2025, we will be there. All right, y'all. So let's go. Good night, everybody. You're welcome. Good night.
Good night,
you
y'all.
all.
Love you guys.
Love you all. Good night.
You guys rock, man. You're awesome.
Yes.